Welcome to this lying down yoga practice. This is an opportunity for you to connect with your body from moment to moment, exploring how the body is, exploring all that arises, the pleasant and unpleasant, and just welcoming whatever experience is there as you're present with yourself, connecting the mind and the body from this gentle movement. I will guide you through this practice, knowing that you'll make any adjustments that serve you best today, any adjustments to the postures, skipping a posture, and either just being present with yourself or maybe visualizing the movement. Being mindful as you do move, noticing when you bump up against an edge, the end of the movement that feels comfortable to you in this moment, being mindful not to go over the edge, and also noticing any holding back, just being aware of all that's present and taking care of yourself. Lying down on the floor with the legs extended out long, the shoulders tucked underneath with the palms maybe facing up beside you. With the neck nice and long, noticing if a pillow or a blanket underneath the knees or head would serve you best. Making sure to support yourself in this way. Noticing if there's pain that could be alleviated with some support. Pausing with the body in this corpse pose, the Shavasana. Exploring first the breath. Noticing the inhaling and the exhaling. The breath coming in and the breath going out. And this breath can be an anchor to the mind, a gathering point for attention, as well as sound coming to the ears could be an anchor, or the touch of the hands or the feet to the surface could be an anchor. If strong emotions arise, or you feel unsteady, you can always come back to this anchor. Allow the arms to reach up overhead, noticing how the shoulders feel, just going as far as is comfortable for your body. Extending the feet away, the hands away from the fingertips, are reaching in opposite directions. Extending, stretching. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently releasing the arms back down beside you. Pausing, letting the feet fall open, the arms rest down, exploring sensation here. Where is the sensation, if any at all, and what's it like? Inhaling the arms back up overhead, take a breath in. Exhaling, gently lowering the arms back down beside you. Inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhaling the arms back down beside you. Once more, inhaling the arms up. And exhaling the arms down. Pausing in this position, allowing everything to rest. And drawing the right knee in toward the chest. You can clasp the hand on top of the knee or underneath the knee. You can keep the left leg straight or bend the left leg, letting the left foot be flat on the ground. Just hugging the knee in this way. Noticing the sensations of pulling inward as you work up against your boundaries, the edges. And then if it feels good for you, circling the thigh bone around in the socket. Pause and circle the other way. And allow the right leg to extend back out long on the ground. Pausing to explore the right and left sides now. Now bend up the left leg, interlacing the hands below the left knee as you hug the knee in toward the chest. And you can circle the thigh bone around in the socket. And then circle the other direction. And pausing. Allow the left leg to extend out long to meet the right. Exploring the right and left hips now. I'll draw both knees in toward the chest. Holding on behind the knees or on top of the knees. Or maybe grabbing onto the hands or wrist, elbows. And just hugging the knees in this direction. Both together. Maybe rocking side to side or forward and back. Exploring this shape in the body. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, gently release the legs out long. Allowing everything to rest again as you check in and to explore sensations through the hips, the legs, the back. Drawing the right knee into the chest again, clasping underneath the knee or on top of the knee. And at this time, if you choose, you could allow the head to lift up off the ground as you engage your abdominal muscles, maybe allowing the forehead to come toward the knee. Maybe it even touches, but just noticing any striving here or any holding back. And take a breath in. If your head's lifted, gently lower it down. And gently release the right leg out long. Pausing for a moment. Exploring sensation, feelings. And draw the left leg in. Hugging it inward, holding on behind the knee or on top of the knee, and then choosing if you'd like to lift the head up off the ground, even using the hand as a support behind the head. Maybe the knee, the forehead touching the knee, or not. Just exploring the body in this position. And take a breath in, and gently lower the head down, If you lifted it and allow the knee to hug in, gently extending the left leg out long, pausing to explore sensation that's felt and known. Allowing both knees to bend with your feet flat on the floor. Focusing in on the pelvis, the rocking of the pelvis, letting it tilt toward the floor where you feel a little arch in the small of the back. And allowing the pelvis to tilt toward your head where you feel the small of the back press down. Just gently going back and forth in this way. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Noticing maybe even how far up the spine the rocking occurs just from rocking the pelvis. Pausing back in the center as you let everything rest. Exploring sensation here. Mindfully rolling onto your side and gently pressing yourself to all fours with the knees underneath the hips, the wrist underneath the shoulders. Noticing how it feels to be in this position. And checking in with the hands, allowing the fingers to spread wide. And taking a couple of rounds of cat-cow, letting the chin lift and the tailbone lift with the belly sinking toward the floor for cow. Exhale, rounding through the spine, let the chin tuck, let the tailbone tuck like an angry cat. Inhale, lifting the chin, lift the tailbone, belly goes down. Exhale, rounding, chin tucks, tailbone tucks, the back arches. Going back and forth, exploring the body in this movement. And take your time finishing up this last round. Pausing back in the center on all fours. Pulling in through the belly button so that the back is nice and flat. Let the right arm extend forward with the palm facing inward. And extend the left leg back, reaching through the heel. Balancing, being patient with yourself as you balance in this way, but holding in through the belly button. And then exploring the work and effort that it takes to hold you here. The work in the left shoulder, work in the core to keep the back flat, extending through the arm and leg, feeling the leg and arm muscles working. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, release the hand and knee to the ground, pausing on all fours, sensing into the body and how this feels. We'll take a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, lifting the chin and the tailbone. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Take your time finishing up this last one. Pausing back in the center, pulling in through the belly button, getting the spine long. Allow the left arm to reach forward, palm facing in, and allowing the right leg to reach back, extending through the heel. Pulling in through the stomach, nice and long through the arm and leg. Feeling that extension of the arm and leg. And the work of the right arm and shoulder. The balance that this takes. and pulling in through the core. Being patient with yourself and just exploring what's the experience right now. Take a breath in. Exhaling the hand and knee back down, pausing on all fours. And take a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, lifting the chin and the tailbone. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale up. And exhale, round. Allow the big toes to pull together, pressing the hips back for child's pose. You could stack the fist and let your forehead rest on the fist or the palms, or the forehead could rest on the floor. Arms could be stretched out in front or back behind you. Finding a position that's supportive to you as you rest in this child's pose. And take a deep breath in. A deep exhale. Gently come forward onto the belly. Allowing the head to turn to the right. With the left ear down on the ground. The arms down beside you with the palms facing up if that supports you. And allow the head to turn the opposite direction. The right ear down, looking to the left. And allow the chin to come to the mat or to the floor. Letting your palms face down on the ground. For support, pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Contract the right leg, squeeze it up tight, and lift the right leg straight up in the air. Trying not to press off of the left leg. Using the back muscles of the right side to lift. And gently lower the right leg down. And contract the left leg. Point the toes of the left foot and lift the left leg up. And gently lower the left leg down. The arms down beside you, the palms facing forward. Allow the upper body to lift up off the ground. Keeping the neck nice and long with no wrinkles in the back of the neck. Exploring the back muscles working. Pulling in through the belly button. Pressing down through the legs. Letting the low back do the lifting. And gently lower down, allowing the left ear to come down, looking to the right. Exploring the muscles, the sensations here. And allow the right ear to come down as you look to the left. And drawing the hands underneath the chest, pull the belly button in, pressing yourself onto all fours and back into child's pose. Big toes together, press the hips back. Resting the head in a way that's comfortable. And take a deep breath in. Deep exhale. Mindfully making your way onto your back with the knees bent and the feet flat on the floor. Pausing in this position. Letting everything settle as you explore how it feels to be on the back now. And allow the arms to come down beside you with the palms on the floor for bridge pose. Feet are about 6 inches apart, thighs parallel to one another and separated. As you're ready, let the spine peel up off the ground as you push through the feet. Holding yourself up if it feels good, or continuing to go up and down, being mindful of what is called for you right now. Exploring the muscles that are contracting, the ones that are opening. And gently lowering yourself back down to the mat. Pausing with the back down. Exploring the sensations here. And again, as you're ready, press through the feet. Peel the spine up off the ground. Holding in this position, or moving up and down if that's best. And gently lowering down as you're ready, letting the body rest in this way. And once more, allowing the pelvis to lift, peeling the spine up. If it feels comfortable, you could always raise the arms up overhead as well. And just taking the position that feels supportive to you. As you work against the edges, up to the edges, being mindful not to cross them. And gently lower yourself back down, letting your back rest. Pausing here. Allow the soles of your feet to come together, Letting the knees open up wide to the side as gravity pulls them open. Choosing a position for the hands that's supportive on the belly, by the sides, overhead. Just finding something that feels best to you right now. And take a breath in. Exhaling the legs back together, allowing the arms to rest at your side, exploring the sensations here. Allow the feet to come together for a spinal twist, letting the knees fall over toward the right side. You could put a pillow or a blanket underneath the knees, being very mindful of the back. You could reach the arms out wide to the side. You could bend at the elbow, cactus style, or you could place your hands behind the head, stacked one on top of the other. You could also take the eye gaze and look past the left shoulder, just choosing what feels best for you as you find this gentle twist in the body. And allow your knees to come back up to the center, finding the middle, the center, and then just noticing right and left sides here. Maybe any of the sensations in the low back or hips. And with the feet together, allow the knees to fall to the left. Again, using anything that you need to support the body underneath the left leg. Choosing the positioning of the arms. And choosing if you'd like to look past the right arm, twisting through the neck as well. And take a breath in. Gently unwinding the legs, bringing them back to the center. Pausing, exploring the right and left sides here. Extend the right leg out long, keeping the left knee bent. And then extending, reaching, lifting the right leg up toward the ceiling with it straight. As straight as is comfortable for you, lifting it just as high as is comfortable. Maybe circling the ankle around. Circle it the other way. You could hold on behind the thigh or calf. Just exploring the leg in this way. If you'd like, you could engage your abdominals, letting the head lift toward the knee. And finding the boundaries, the edges, being mindful of them. And take a breath in, gently lowering the head to the ground, flexing the right toes back toward the knee, and very slowly lowering the right leg down, exploring gravity, the strength of the muscles. Letting the right leg rest down on the ground, extending the left leg out, just having a moment to check in the right and left legs here. Bending up the right knee, letting the right foot be flat on the ground. Flexing the left toes back toward the knee, lifting the left leg up off the ground, up toward the ceiling, as high as is comfortable, noticing the pelvis, keeping it down, and maybe circling through the ankle. And circle the other way. And point and flex. Holding on behind the thigh if that's comfortable. Exploring the leg in this position. Maybe engaging the abdominals and lifting the head toward the knee. You could slide the hands up higher on the leg, or just whatever serves you and helps you find the edges here as you explore them. And take a breath in, gently lowering the head to the ground, flexing the left toes toward the knee, and very slowly lowering the left leg down as you sense gravity and the muscles working. Allowing the left leg to rest and for the right leg to extend out. And just pausing, exploring the right and left sides here. You can bend up the knees, bringing them in toward the chest and just gently rolling over onto the right side. You can use your right arm as a pillow, or you could use a blanket or something underneath the head. And then extending the legs out long, bringing the left hand in front of the rib cage for support. Lifting the left leg up off the right leg. Just exploring where the edge of the lift is. Exploring the leg in this way. Noticing the muscles that are working to hold you in this position, the stability that it takes. And take a breath in, and gently lowering the left leg back down to the right leg. Pausing here, exploring sensations. And once again, lifting the left leg upward and maybe drawing little circles with the left leg. And pausing and circling the other way. Noticing the muscles that are working and which ones are not. Pausing with the leg lifted. Take a breath in. And gently lowering the left leg down. Pausing again to explore. And then gently making your way onto the other side, onto the left side. Maybe using the left arm as a pillow or putting something underneath your head. Using the right hand in front of the rib cage to support balance. Extending the legs out long and then lifting the right leg up. Holding the right leg up to explore the work and effort to hold the leg in this position. Exploring the muscles that are working, ones that are resting. And gently lower the leg down, pausing to explore. And again, lifting the right leg up and drawing small circles one direction. And reversing, go the other. Noticing how it feels to go each way. Pausing with the leg extended, feeling that work. And take a breath in and gently lower that leg down. Pausing to explore. And gently rolling back onto the back. As we pause in corpse pose, Shavasana, the legs extended out long, letting the shoulders tuck under so that the palms will face up. Noticing if the neck could use support or the knees for the low back. You could put a pillow or blanket under the neck or the knees. Or choose a different position, a seated or on another surface. And exploring again, what's it like to be lying in this position? And coming back to the anchor of the breath, the sound, the touch of the hands or the feet. And the mind wanders off, just inviting it back to this anchor, to steady the mind, to be present from moment to moment as you rest in silence. As this practice draws to a close, maybe give gratitude to yourself for being present in this moment with your body, connecting mind and body through the movements of yoga. Being with whatever arose, mind, body, pleasant, unpleasant, welcoming all of it. Noting there was nothing to be achieved, accomplished, just to be present moment to moment. And even when the mind wanders, the invitation to bring it back is once again bringing the mind into the present moment. By giving gratitude to yourself for practicing today. In a moment, you'll hear the chimes, allowing these chimes to draw the practice to a close. This formal yoga practice to a close. And being a signal to move mindfully through your day, through your night, whatever time it is for you.